Hello and welcome to the Anna M. Brothers Show and Podcast, where we inspire, encourage, and empower people to live and help them. And so this is my last broadcast of the 2022. And I thought it would be so appropriate for me to come on and here. I thought it would be so appropriate for me to come on and talk about holiday divorce. And so I also want to thank you, those of you who supported me on this new venture that I am on. Uh, this is my way of giving back and helping others. And so if you look down there, I am Anna. And you can support me. This is, I believe, on my Facebook page. You can support me by sending stars, and stars can help me earn money to make more content. And it's not just more content on Facebook, but it will help me out. The way. So I just wanted to say that, and then I am going. Excuse me. I wanted to talk a little bit about holiday diversity, but before I get started, I do want to let you know that I am on other platforms and that I'm going to put them down. And on this is my Instagram. So if you want to watch me on Instagram, I do other things besides this. But if you want to watch me on Instagram, this is my platform that you would watch me on Instagram. And I'm also on the CTI Media Network as well. So you can watch me there as well. So I'm on many platforms as well as Spotify and all of the podcast programs as well. Now this here is my YouTube channel, and so I would greatly appreciate it if you would go there and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll leave that up there for just a few more moments so that if you need to take a screenshot of it, you can. Also, this is my Facebook page. I go live on Facebook at least 3 times a week. So if you want to tune into that, you can also do that as well. So, what I want to do this evening is to talk about holiday diversity because December has come. Okay, it arrived and looked like it's getting ready to leave us. You know what I'm saying? which is true. Now I do have a few little notes, so you'll see me looking down because there's no way I can come on and do this verbatim. So just keep that in mind. So December has arrived and getting ready to leave us. While this year's festive season may look and feel as we uh, this while this year's festival season may look and feel different as we continue to make our way through the COVID-19 pandemic, that doesn't mean the spirit of togetherness and celebration must be diminished. Different doesn't automatically mean worse. The world is full of richly diverse cultures and religions, each with its own festivals and traditions. So, I will be discussing cultural groups and their traditions. So, I'm going to start with Hanukkah. I think I'm going to add this to the stream. I made a little slide presentation here. So, on holiday diversity. So, here, this is the first one. And so Hanukkah, I'm going to talk a little bit about Hanukkah, which is a Jewish holiday, and it is 8 days long. And it starts before Christmas and goes to, I believe, the day after Christmas. So this year it started on December 19th and ended on December 26th. So at sundown on the first night, the Jewish household in the United States often say blessings in Hebrew before lighting the traditional menorah, I believe. The special candelabra, 9 arms, holds one light for each night, plus a single candle called shamas, a helper. It's like a helper. It help, I think they use that to light the rest of the other candles. Each night, a new candle is added to the menorah until all 8 are lit. At Hanukkah celebrations, families gather to share meals, sing songs, and play games with a spinning top. I believe it's called Dreidel. I'm not really sure of that pronunciation. Packs of money or gelt are often handed out to children, and in some homes, Hanukkah is a time of gift giving. Oil is a big part of the Hanukkah tradition. So special foods are prepared in oil are on the holiday tables of many Jewish families. All right, so the next one is Christianity. And Christians usually celebrate with an Advent wreath. And so a while back, I don't know, maybe you all would not know, but a while back, when I do my lives on the other stations, I talked about when I do my lives on Facebook, I talked about uh, me visiting a church where I made an Advent candle. So if you look behind me, you'll see that candle there where I have it. It's a little different than the one that's in the picture, but it's the same one. They use smaller candles. We use bigger candles. And this was a craft project. I'm very, very crafty. It doesn't matter what type of craft it is. This was a religious or spiritual craft, and I truly, truly enjoyed making it. We had a potluck. We visited another church, and we had a potluck and all of those things. And after we ate, then we made these uh, Advent uh, candles. And so I'm gonna kind of tell you a little bit about that. I, uh, uh, I picked these 3, and I'll tell you at the end why I picked these 3. But I'm going to tell you about others. Christmas gives us time to concentrate on the wonder of Jesus' birth and what it means to us. Many families mark this time with family activities that center their focus on Jesus. One of these activities is an Advent week. In these 4 weeks, as we meditate on Jesus' sacrifice, that brings us repentance and we anticipate his return. Christmas uses this time, well, Christians use this time before Christmas to prepare for the celebration while anticipating Jesus' second coming. To prepare your heart for the nativity of Jesus Christ, Christians light candles to signify this. The closer one gets to Christmas, the more candles get lit and the brighter they shine. Advent moves us through the prophecy about Christ, to the hope he provides, to the joy he brings, and the love he gives. As we move through each week, the wreath glows brightly with significance. Let's take a look at the Advent colors and their beautiful meanings and symbolism. The first Sunday of Advent is a purple candle. It signifies hope. The purple color symbolizes royalty, repentance, and fasting. This week is a time to have reflections on what it must have been like to feel the depth of God's silence during the Old Testament and the New. We begin the season with hope in our hearts. The second Sunday of Advent is the purple candle. It signifies preparation. You begin to prepare your heart to receive the Lord Jesus. The third Sunday signifies, that's the pink candle. It signifies joy. Pink represents rejoicing, joy that the Messiah is and has come. The fourth Sunday of Advent, which is a purple candle, signifies love. The Messiah comes in love and righteousness. We seek him and enjoy find him. Sometimes a fifth candle is used, and it's optional. It's not really part of the tradition. It is a some people do it and some don't. But when they do use it, it represents Christ. It represents Christ. And this candle is lit on Christmas Eve. So I know that these four candles here, we at my church, we light this on the Sunday. But then if we have a Christmas Eve service, then we light a white candle. And that white candle is lit on Christmas Eve. And the colors stand for purity, light, and victory. That's what those stand for. So just to give you a little shed, a little light on it. So the next one that I'm going to talk about is Kwanzaa. And I've already said, bear with me with these names. Some of them I know, some of them I can pronounce, some of them I have difficulty with. But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay for me to have that there. Okay. Hey, Margaret, how are you? Thanks for hopping on. Okay. So I'm going to talk a little bit about Kwanzaa and let's see here. I want to do this real quick, y'all. Sorry. All right. So, Kwanzaa is an annual holiday affirming African families and their social values that is celebrated in the United States from December 26th to January 1st. So those of you who celebrate Kwanzaa, they're in the midst of Kwanzaa now. So I hope this will give you some people a better understanding of this. I tell people that I go to a church where I am a minority, and sometimes they don't understand. And they have asked me many times about it. So I'm recording this, so I hope they will listen to it. It might help them kind of better understand what it is. But it is an annual holiday, and it starts on December 26th and goes to January 1st. And although Kwanzaa is primarily an African American holiday, it has also come to celebrate outside of the United States, but particularly in the Caribbean and other countries where there are descendants of Africans. It was conceived as a non-political and non-religious holiday and is not a substitution for Christmas. Each of the days of the celebration is dedicated to one of the seven principles of Kwanzaa: unity, emoji, self-determination, and I believe that is what we might be in the next one. What's today? Sunday, Monday. Okay, we might be in. This is the one I have a hard time saying. I'm gonna bear with me. Kuju Shah Gulia, I believe, and that is self-determination. I love these principles. I'm not a Kwanzaa person. I don't celebrate Kwanzaa, uh, but I'm aware. And as a retired school teacher, or as a school teacher, it was my job to make my students aware of Kwanzaa or any other ethnic holiday. Okay, so that's why you heard me in the early ones talking about Christmas around the world. I would take them to see Christmas around the world so that they could see how other countries celebrated Christmas. So, collective responsibility, cooperative economic, purpose, Mia, creativity, Kumba, and faith, Imani. There are also seven symbols of the holiday: fruit, vegetables, and nuts, a straw mat, a candle holder, ears of corn, and it's usually like a maze, gifts, a communal cup signifying unity. That means everyone's gonna use the same cup. Um, and seven candles in the African colors of green, red, and black, symbolizing the seven principles. On each day, the family comes together to light one of the candles in the Kanara, or candle holder, and discuss the principle for that day. On December 31st, families join in a community feast called Karamu. Some participants wear the traditional African clothing during this time and during this celebration. So those are three all of those are celebrated in America. And America is a melting pot. It's lots and lots of different cultures. And but I chose those three because those three um, had candles, and the candles played a very significant part in their holiday or Christmas celebration. And so that's why I wanted to spotlight that, because a lot of people might not know what those candles mean or why they're happening. So, with that being said, I am going to tell you a little bit more about. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about other Christmases that I celebrated around the world or in America. These people live in America as well, and some out their traditions. Well, we've already talked about Christmas and the Feast of Nativity, because really 95% of Americans celebrate Christmas. Let's be honest. And it's very popular in the United States. And for Christians, this represents the end of Advent and marks the birth of Christ. So that's one of them. And then you have Winter Solstice. And these celebrations center around the sun worship. And it takes place on December 21st. And if you don't know, that's the shortest day um, of the year. And that's when that one takes place. But there is another one. I don't know where this is. Die Wall Lee. Wally. Diwali. Now they celebrate with decorations, lanterns, and fireworks. And they say that this is a Hindu, Hindu. So Hindu. I believe Hindu. It's a Hindu celebration. So, and it's usually called the Festival of Lights. Uh, all right, and then I got some more for you. This one is Don't Shoot. Don't Shoot. I think now. I forgive me. I don't want to offend anyone, but I don't know how to pronounce some of these names. I'm doing the best I can. So, festival. And whereas the Lunar New Year, sometimes referred to as the Chinese New Year, is celebrated toward the end of the winter season to signify the beginning of spring. Now, China celebrates Douchi festivals during the winter solstice, which is what I just talked about. And that happens between December 21st and December 23rd. And then, guess what? Then, look, y'all. Don't forget about that YouTube channel. I got it on there. Um, this is another one. Help me. Osh Shogeshu, Japanese, y'all. I know I'm not saying this right. I know I'm not. The Japanese New Year traditions are also infused with the concept of good luck or enji. In a similar fashion, Japanese families will prepare for the new year by cleaning extensively and by tidying up any current year business so that they can begin the new year anew. Traditional decorations must be in place before December 31st, Mishoka, to avoid misfortune. December 31st is also the last day to cook celebratory dishes during the 3-day festival. Mm. It is customary for the kitchen to be left unused. Not only does this tradition promote good luck, but it also allows for more undistracted enjoyment of the festival with friends and family as well. All right. Now this one I know I'm not pressing right but I am gonna try my best. It is Eid al-Fitr. It is Muslim. It is an Islamic tradition that is celebrated by the Muslim. And it says that this one is celebrated all over the world. And what they do is they have mass gatherings. I've seen this one. It wasn't during the Christmas season, but I've seen the mass gathering. I had the good fortune to go to Egypt, and every day at a certain time, things would just completely shut down, and they would have these gatherings. They would go to these places to worship. So the mass gatherings together prompts a lively, festive atmosphere that often involves community celebration as well as family gatherings. Traditional Eid food, such as walnut, date, and pistachio filled cookies called mamul, I believe. It's not uncommon for Muslim families to share treats with their Muslim neighbors. It's not uncommon for them to do that as well. Um, I just want to say this about the whole spectrum of the thing is that while not directly tied to the religious significance of each festival, there is an undeniable commonality that binds these celebrations. Whether gathering in places of worship, home, or on the streets, each highlights the joy of coming together. Through traditional meals, gifting, or charitable giving, the desire to share with one another shines. It's a spirit of warmth and kindness that inspires billions to celebrate, reaching across language, cultures, and religions that we share. This year in 2022 was taught as the human connection. Truth. That's what we learned in 2022. The human connection. And it does not matter. We all celebrate in our own way, but that human connection is very important. So at this time, I want to thank you for watching and listening. I want to thank Dr. Tina Ramsey for the CTI Media Network and for all the work that you do and the support, remember, that you give us to help us to succeed. I cannot end this year without saying thank you to my listeners, no matter where you are, for your support, and I hope that you continue to support me. Oh, Lord, I won't stop that. Okay. So, and I want to wish you all a uh, a happy new year. And since this is the last show, and I hope to see you all next year if the Lord is willing. I do want to make a few announcements that I am seeking sponsors as well as guests for my season 2 of the Anna L. Brothers Show and Podcast Free Blessings. I am now interviewing people for that. So if you're interested, by all means, reach out to me. You can reach out to me by email at, I did not put that on here, did I? Okay, let me put it down here real quick. Yeah. You can reach out to me by email uh, at this. So if you want to, you can reach out here at this email if you want to be a sponsor or a guest on my show. So I am going to venture off like that. Um, and the other way you can reach me is this way. Either way, you can reach me at my email or you can reach me at ctimedianetwork.com. So either one of those things. Just a reminder though, I got to go back to this. I would like for you to please subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can just go to YouTube and put that in. It will pop up right away. That is my, they call them headers now. I'm learning every day, y'all. So I'm letting you know you're never too old to learn something, okay? Because I'm learning something every day, and this technology is just too much, okay? So I wanted to remind you that, and I am gonna leave you. You know, I gotta leave you with something. So I'm gonna leave you with my 3 L's. Y'all know about my 3 L's. So I'm going to leave you with my 3 L's. Now, my first L is live. Mm, think about it. Live your life. Don't let people bust your bubble. Live your life. Okay? The second L is laugh. Laugh. Laugh every day. It makes you feel good when you laugh. And the third thing is love. Love with all of your heart. So thank you all. I did have another announcement that I did want to say, but I do have senior moments. And so I probably will remember that announcement later on this evening, but I want to thank you all for tuning in to the Anna L. Brothers show and podcast. And you all have a great rest of your holiday and New Year's. Alrighty, I'm going to leave you as soon as I